Friends, tonight, I will share with you 3 terrifying ghost stories, recorded in history and remembered even today. The first is about a haunted mansion in England, where the spirit of a woman still wanders the grand staircase. The second is a modern haunting in London, so frightening it shook an entire country. And the third, the restless ghost of a queen who was executed centuries ago and still appears holding her severed head. Prepare yourself, because this journey will not be easy. In Norfolk, England, there is a grand country mansion known as Rainham Hall. For centuries, it has been home to one of the most famous ghosts in history, the Brown Lady. Her real name was Dorothy Walpole. She lived in the 1700s and was accused of betraying her powerful husband. It is said he locked her away in the mansion, never letting her leave. Alone and broken, she died inside those walls. But death did not bring peace. Residents and guests reported seeing her spirit, a pale woman dressed in a brown gown, walking down the staircase. Her face was said to be hollow, her eyes empty, as if the life had been drained from her. In 1936, 2 photographers visited the hall. When they developed their film, they were shocked. On the staircase appeared a transparent figure of a woman in a brown dress. That image became one of the most famous ghost photographs in the world. Visitors say that when the Brown Lady appears, the air suddenly turns freezing cold, breathing becomes heavy, and you feel an invisible weight pressing on your chest. Imagine standing in that silent hall at midnight. Would you dare to climb those stairs, knowing the Brown Lady might be waiting at the top? Now, let's move to Enfield, London, in 1977. This story is so disturbing that it inspired books, documentaries, and even the Hollywood film The Conjuring 2. The Hodgson family lived in a small council house. One night, Peggy, the mother, heard strange noises from her daughter Janet's room. The bed was shaking violently. She thought it was just a nightmare. But the next night, things got worse. Toys flew across the room. Chairs slid on their own. Doors slammed shut with incredible force. Then something terrifying happened. 11-year-old Janet began speaking, but not in her own voice. Her voice turned deep, harsh, like that of an old man. She introduced herself as Bill Wilkins, claiming he had died in that very house. When investigators asked, "Who are you?" Janet growled in a voice that no child could produce. "My name is Bill Wilkins. I died here." Witnesses, including journalists, police officers, and researchers, reported seeing furniture move by itself. They watched Janet being lifted from her bed and thrown across the room. Skeptics claimed the children were playing tricks, but many events were witnessed by dozens of people, too many to explain away. The Enfield poltergeist remains one of the most chilling and well-documented hauntings of all time. Our final story takes us back to the 1500s, to the court of King Henry VIII of England, and Boleyn was his second wife. At first, the king adored her, but political betrayal and courtly intrigue sealed her fate. In 1536, and was accused of treason and witchcraft. She was sentenced to death and beheaded inside the Tower of London. But her story did not end there. For centuries, people have reported seeing and spirit. At the tower, guards claimed to see a pale woman in white, drifting silently. Some swore they saw her carrying her severed head in her hands. Others reported sightings at her childhood home, Hever Castle. There, she is said to walk through the gardens, or appear in the windows at night. Always silent, always sorrowful. And Boleyn's ghost is a haunting reminder of how love, power, and betrayal can echo far beyond the grave.